Hello, life changers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. My name is IVP Ruth Afor, and it's a great pleasure coming your way again today. Um, I just want to appreciate our acting international president, Dr. AIP Akola, for this privilege given to me to talk about leadership. And the assignment is, how did I overcome during my tenure? What leadership tools or styles did I use? I also want to appreciate our covering apostle, Dr. Joy Life Changers, for the platform given for us to do all we do here in Life Changers Club International. All right, without wasting much time, I'll just go straight to some few points. For me, first of all, there was a bold vision. You know, there was a bold vision. The Bible says in Habakkuk that we should make our vision clear, write it down, and pursue it. So there was a bold vision. There was something I had in mind, and after writing it down, I started pursuing it. Sometimes it's different from when you just like report, you just have the nuggets or the points to report on, and it's different from executing that bullet points or nuggets because you have to think and strategize, you have to research and all of that. So for me, like I said, there was a bold vision, and after that, ideas. I had to give in to ideas and innovation. Looking at my career, looking at my background, I tried as much as possible that whatever I intended to do, which I did, was for it to align with my sphere of influence. Yeah, so with the plans and strategy and ideas in place, I had to give into opening my mind to innovation, think about what to do, part time. And of course, it came out well. And another thing is, I was proactive. You cannot be a leader. I've said it before and I'm still saying it again. You cannot be an effective leader if you're not proactive. Even in the business world, or where we work, where we make money and all of that, yeah, we tend to be proactive. We think ahead, to know what to do part time. We think of the results, we think of the maybe risks involved and all of that. So I was proactive. Yeah, I for every plan, I had to think ahead. There were times I needed to change some things, you know either because of the timing or because of the unavailability of persons. That's another story, and all of that. Yeah. So I was proactive. I had to think ahead. For example, I let me use the Thursday family prayer. We did. I have maybe a particular person in mind who I intended to use for the Thursday prayer. So I had to add more, maybe two other names as plan B, just in case the first person who is the plan A decides to give an excuse, or he or she is not available. And that was what I did for all my planning. And you know it wasn't actually easy, because sometimes the all three names, for example, are they get busy. They are giving you a response that you know that it won't work out and all of that, so I have to still keep thinking. So but what actually helped me was I didn't wait for a day or two to start planning. I had to plan some of the things I planned a week ahead, 5 days ahead. It was just January, and yeah, it was, the timing was a bit short, but not really short per se. But it also helped me to plan like a week ahead, 5 days ahead, 3 days ahead. And another thing was I was able to use my skills. That's one important thing. As a leader, you should be able to have skills, learn skills, because you don't know when you use them, honestly. Yeah, I am the IVP media, but then I had to also know how to use some of these media tools. Some I learned just recently. For every opportunity I get, I try to, you know bring out information, learn from somebody that knows higher than me and all of that. Yeah, so it helped me a lot. So most of the designs, in fact, 98% of those designs, in fact 99% of those designs I used during my tenure, I did them. Why? Because I had to learn those skills. Yeah, so as a leader, it is important to learn skills that will help you to be able to accomplish your work, not just in life changers, but even where you work and all of that. Yes, so those skills actually helped me because I didn't want to give you room for excuses, failure and all of, because I already had in mind productivity. Yeah, I already had in mind productivity and I needed to be productive. I didn't want to go below the bar of excellence. Yeah, I didn't want, I know there were sometimes what I wanted did not work out, or did not come as I went due. In fact, I don't want to give the example so that the person will not feel bad. Yeah, so I did not work out or did not come as I went due, and I didn't use that particular thing. I felt bad. There's room for feeling bad, actually. I felt bad, but I moved on. I had to re-strategize to cover up for that thing that was supposed to be done that was not done, and which was a resultant effect of the person I gave that assignment to do, stuff like that. So for you as a leader, you must be innovative, you must have ideas. Aside just bringing out your plan, how do you execute these plans? That's the main thing. How do you execute this plan? I have to execute it one after the other. It's just like project management. You have a start and you must finish. Between the start and the finish is the process, and within the process we have what we call the input, the output. So what input are you putting in to get an output? Remember that any input that you put in that is wrong will give you a wrong output. That needs to be registered in our minds. Any input that you put in that is wrong will give you a wrong output. So you need to know what input to put in to get a right output. Very, very important. Yeah, and that comes with strategy, that comes with your approach, that comes with your thinking, that comes with your problem solving skills, you know, and yeah, and all of that. So as a leader, you need to be proactive, you need to learn how to solve problems, you need to know, you need to learn some skills, very important. You need to I already I've learned different types of skills. Some I paid for, some I learned online, some I learned from individuals that I know are good with those things. So you need to learn these things. You need to have a bold vision. What do you want to do this month? What do you want to do next month? What do you want to do per day? You understand? You write them down. As you're writing, you are executing and all of that. So that was how I was able to succeed actually. um and like I said, I had to incline or um use my career to consolidate on some things. Yeah, for January it was just like awareness. We started with awareness, then we went into like you know trying to like call it personal development now, and all of that. Yeah, so I used my career actually helped me to consolidate on some of the things. Actually, let me tell you something. When I outlined my the things I needed to do, you understand, and I sent it to our international president. I didn't have it in mind at that time that it was going to be this broad. Let me tell you the truth. I didn't know that it was going to, but while working on it, trying to strategize, think about it, innovations, and answer that it was more than what I thought it was actually. Yeah. So, but thank God for grace, and believe you me, you also need to pray. You also need to pray. Yeah, you also need to pray. Then work with people, teamwork and all of that. Yeah, work with people. Um, work with people because I didn't do it alone. I had to also consult with people who were like the WW. Yeah, I know that I needed to work with the coach, the Monday motivation, the leadership Tuesday, then the prayers and every other. So you work with people, yeah, and some of those announcements, yeah. So and all of that. Yeah. So teamwork also played a lot, actually played a lot in some of the things I did. Then basically having sustainable thoughts. You don't just think about yeah, you want to just you know roll out what you want to do. You need to think about sustainability. It's not because everybody is doing it. No, are these things sustainable? Will the people actually think about it after the day you posted it or after the day it was done? And that was what, at the end of the day, I brought out the project on business coach and all of that, where we'll be coaching to people. So that's just it. So have let your thoughts be something that will bring out sustainability at the end of the day. So that's my leadership Tuesday. Thank you.